Well, today I'm going to make a lathe with very little tools. I'm going to use a chunk of this poplar, although I'd like to have it be a harder wood, but we'll try it with poplar, see what happens. And I'm going to cut it and make a mandrel that fits on a motor. This is the motor I'm going to mount the mandrel to. It's got a 1/2 inch shaft. It's about 1.5 inches long. So the hole I drill in my block of wood will be, I don't know, 1.25 inches, 1.125 something like that. I'm going to use this piece of all thread as a screw to attach to your piece you're working on to. It's like, I don't know, almost a millimeter, just about 3/8, a little under 3/8. And this section will be the motor mount, and this section will hold the bolt. So out to here is 3 inches, and that gives me about 1 7/8 inches or 2 inches sticking out to mount something to. Mark the center of the block, approximate center. And we will drill down through there, 1 3/8, as perpendicular as you can. Change the drill bit. Shaft on the motor is 1/2 inch, so this is a 1/2 inch drill bit. And again, as perpendicular as you can. It looks like it's dull. See if you're close to your depth. Now I'm going to check it and see how it fits. It's snug and it fits pretty good. This motor shank has a flat spot for tightening a set screw against. So we're going to make a place on this block for the set screw. I'm just going to bring it in about halfway the depth, because the flat part on the shank pretty much goes the whole way in. This is a 3/8 set screw. And I will pre-drill the pilot hole and then use a bit slightly smaller than 3/8 for the main hole. Now you just take your set screw and the appropriate sized Allen wrench and start slowly threading it down into there. And we'll grab and take it all the way down till it almost hits the shaft. Now we stick it on the shaft and tighten her down. Line the flat spot up with the key. That looks good. And it's just going to be snug. After all, it is just poplar. Just keeps it from spinning a bit. And give it a short spin. That looks like that'll work. I'm going to try to round this out now. I'm going to use a face shield because it's dangerous, and I also don't have any actual lathe tools, so I'm going to try a chisel. I'm not going to set up the tool rest yet because I don't know, I'm just kind of wary about using the chisel. I don't want to jam it. Like that. Well, it's not taking much off, but we'll keep going. Oh, it's starting to get around. fairly round. Almost flat. Now I'm going to find the center of this dowel that I just made. Right there. Use an awl or a pointy nail, something, mark the center. Doesn't want to do it like that. Actually got a little nipple in there. Okay. There we go. Center's marked. The drill bit will pretty much center itself. Now the larger drill bit. You have a perfect hole. Right in the center. You take your bolt and you put 2 nuts on it. And the lock washer in the middle. And we tighten them up. Now they won't move. And what we're going to do is thread it in here. But before I do that, I'm going to put some super glue on it. I'm going to use a gel type super glue because it doesn't set as quick, and apply it on the threads. Right there. Yep, that's it. Take your nut off. And there's your mandrel. Actually attach whatever you wanted to on there. Clean up the super glue. It's fairly true. It's just a little bit longer than I want it to be, and I want to put a taper on the tip to make it thread easier. And that's pretty much it. That's the first part of the homemade lathe. This is my homemade mandrel. I'll probably end up remaking it all anyway, but looks like it's going to work. Well, I found one broken wood gouge, no handle, in my box of chisels, so I'm going to try to turn this other piece of poplar. I don't know anything about wood turning, so whatever I'm doing, don't do it.